trying to for a doubt. She don't give a she was in her bag. Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the...
And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ace! Slow! Here we go! Green, 90!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ace!
They get it to him running left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Wilson on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Shotgun. Check 50, check 50. Check back, check back.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check 50, check 50. Move 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 44 yards. On first down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Wilson. A final shot before break. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And again, it's Mahomes being chased down left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Keep 15.
Now here's Mahomes. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And fights him off. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Watkins alone on the left side. Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. J.D. McKissick, 104 yards. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now it's Mahomes again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Move 15. Shotgun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Right, 380. 36 power. 12.
Back to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Mahomes. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Throw.
Now Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. A play they were holding, or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Butker now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.